Alright, good afternoon, folks. We actually, getting ourselves ready here for first game of the weekend. We got Knights Templar versus Hysteria. And then also with me, I actually have Iron Jedi and BMG Tormentor as my casters with me.
Yep.
We are getting ourselves set up real quick here. I think we're actually almost ready to get it going. First map will be Nepal. Oh, I guess I should actually quickly also make sure that the...
It's going to be a good one today. I think these two teams are 2 and 3.
In
the standings.
I think it's 3 and 2.
Well.
Or no, 3 and 4. Hysteria is 4th. Knights Templar is 2nd, actually.
Oh, nice.
Because Hysteria lost map differential to Fenrir.
Oh, okay.
So they're officially in 4th. But we can see a change on that today and see them get bumped up to 3rd place.
Yeah.
Indeed. Alright, so we do see that Knights are ready to go. We got one person that we're waiting on for Hysteria. Looks like we have brought in well, Skyrat is who used to be a Skywalker player back, was it last season or the season before? No, it would have been the season before.
Season 2.
Season 2, yeah. He has returned, has joined Hysteria now. The rest of Hysteria is all pretty much their latest roster that we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any difference with Knights. Knights actually have like a pretty solid, like, stable roster right now. Oh yeah, wow.
Players can actually flex in different roles too, so. It's going to be a good one. Sai has been a really good tank this season, being able to play both main tank and off tank.
Okay.
Same thing with a lot of the players on Hysteria. Depending on what map they play on, they can switch to their tank roles or DPS or support to play their strengths.
Oh, the other thing too is that you were mentioning with the Hysteria versus Fenrir thing, that we're actually one game ahead of them. It looks like because of forfeit from it looks like Kuroshi.
Yes.
So I think Kuroshi is out entirely for the rest of the season. Unfortunately. Yeah. This season's actually been pretty big for a lot of drops and everything like that. And we do actually happen to have our ready from Hysteria, so we are going to get this started then. I did not say Siri, shut up phone.
Traveling to Nepal.
But yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of teams drop out this season, but haven't we had more teams this season than any other season?
Oh, 100%. We started off with a really strong group.
I know at first there was like 9 tier 4 teams, and a couple of us went down to tier 5 to even out the numbers. So.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that actually voted for the that were applying for tier 4 spots because I mean, it just seems to be the biggest population in Overwatch in general. So once you start getting higher than that, like the population of the people playing, smaller, right?
Yeah.
And this is definitely a league that's a little bit more catered towards the mass rather than
the
top tier. Yeah. So for those of you guys watching, red will be the Knights Templar per usual, and green will be Hysteria.
And we are on EU servers right now.
Yeah, we're on EU servers first.
Since Knights is on
they're the home team.
1. Round 1. Capture.
And they are considered home team right now because they are going to be on the defensive side for the entirety of this map. Paleon coming out on that Genji. May. We're actually going to see some actual double shield here.
Knights going with the Overwatch League meta going on right now with Orisa and Sigma.
Tank lineup at least, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of upset that double shield is back to being meta, but it's not as bad as it used to be.
It's not as obnoxious, no.
Oh, and Sandy was trying to stall as much as he could right there, but Knights were finally able to get that point, get that first percentage points. So good picks right there from Knights, able to push Hysteria back.
The Knights were able to get themselves out and established onto point and everything a little sooner. Both teams rocking that Lucio, but you know, the Knights were able to just get themselves set up a little quicker.
And it looks like Knights supports do have their ultimates online now, so they have Coalition and they have Beat that they'd be able to use.
Yeah, that's gonna make like counteract that Barrage Skywalker very easily.
Yep.
Icarus feeding his charge. Yeah. I mean, they do, like, having the barrage and everything, that's a good solid wall that does end up taking Razzle out.
Oh, big barrage coming from behind, but the beat drop
gets Daxter, but
was able to save the rest of the team.
Yeah, both support ults coming out on the side of Knights and using the blade.
Oh, it looks like Hysteria is able to survive all of that, though. Looks like they might be able to flip this point over. Oh, Juby on point right now, trying to stall. Does get booped off. An ally now for Knights is still on point right there, stalling as much as he can. Trying to get as much of that percentage points up.
We're looking at 3 ults on the side of Knights. Both tank ults and damage, and then we have almost all the ults ready on the side of
Hysteria's looking like a pretty good position right now with the amount of ults they got either coming online or coming out.
Wow. Gets thrown in. Big shatter coming in on Hysteria too. Gets a lot of people with the barrage from behind them.
That was just like everybody dropping in around them. They were completely pincered.
Yeah, that's 5 kills on the side of Skyrat. So getting 5 kills and destroying the super tractor.
They did use a lot of ults though.
No. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they used 3. So
yeah. Knights only used their first one, or supercharger. Ooh, big kill right there.
That is a solid one. They're gonna get the res off.
It's actually really weird to see Razzle on tank.
Yeah, this is a little new.
I didn't notice that until just now.
But I'm also not sure. That was a good wall.
Oh, good pick right there. Being able to take 2 picks right there, being with a really clutch wall. So they're able to push on that if they can. Flux comes out, gets a Mercy in it.
There comes the grab. And another barrage. How many barrages?
Wow, that's 3 barrages.
So far.
So that was a good wall there from Knights, but Hysteria again were able to just keep them back, even with...
They weren't able to capitalize on it fast enough after they got that first... that wall pick. That wall pick would have been fantastic, but they weren't able to actually like get themselves in and moving organized onto that point as soon as that was taken out. They took a little long, and Hysteria was able to get their bearings. And it's also interesting because I remember when Skywalker was here before. I mean, like, okay, we're going back to his classic Junkrat. That's what I was actually just gonna say. It's like I never really saw him on the Pharah before, but he got a good chunk of barrages out of just that one round. It was what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, it was like 3. He got him really quick too, because after the first fight he had the barrage. And then once he used it, like he just kept on getting them almost every single fight afterwards.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, that's the main thing about Pharah is once a Pharah gets on the roll, it's really hard to get Pharah off.
Both teams fighting on point right now.
Oh, and a long charge.
Long charge. He's by himself though. Oh,
And that's End Dragon. He's not in the round at the moment, so we're good.
That was a good charge, but at the same time, it was too far. It might have cost the Knights a little bit. And Hysteria was able to flip the point over. You do have the Symmetra setting up turrets on the choke. That might give Knights a little bit of trouble. Coghouse, they would take out Dax. So Knights are down 1 DPS there. But we do have Apollyon on the Doomfist, able to take out Skywalker. Does get res though.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's alright. Ash is there in order to get the res off. Out comes the tire.
The tire comes out. Does get taken out. Symmetra wall comes out. But it looks like the Knights are going to be able to take this. That was a good switch from Apollyon over to the Doomfist.
Doomfist is one of his better champs anyways.
Doomfist is his best, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh, GP able to take out Ash. And Apollyon able to take out Coghouse while Dax takes out Stanley. Apollyon with the Meteor Strike. Good hold right there from Knights.
Alright, I actually did not have the chat open on my phone. It was actually not playing, so anybody chatting in the thing, I kind of missed it.
Just
who's on different accounts?
Venomous Valk just saying good luck to Knights.
Oh, they're talking Venomous Valk inside.
They're talking about it.
They're talking to each other.
So fight on point right there. It looks like Hysteria is able to push a lot of the people, a lot of the Knights off. So they're able to flip the point. But Dax able to take out both two people here.
Ash being able to get the res on Todd from around the corner.
Yep. Pretty solid actually because, I mean, COD got a little greedy on that one fight. I mean, the rest of his team was kind of killing it, so.
Alright. Nano on Psy. Ooh, nice block from Psy.
And it looks like this is where Knights can take the points out.
And they got, what, Bob, they got Shatter.
They got Grav. And they're gonna have Coalescence too. Where Hysteria just has Grav, and they have Riptire. So they are gonna have Valkyrie and Window picking, pretty soon here. Coalescence comes out from Knights. Oh, big pick! Oh, Riptire able to take out Dax.
Not a great spot for him to launch it. He just get taken out from it, but the rest of the team is cleaning up.
That was a good tire.
Plus, people may have come the Rhine there.
That's true. The Rhine did not actually end up moving out of the way.
I will have just like jumped and put my barrier underneath me.
Right, yeah. But that's, you know, that is some of like the decision making that ends up being the difference between, you know, that like this current tier and some of the higher tiers.
Yep.
Out comes Bob. Now they just got to get that turret going.
Shadow comes out.
Razzle.
Strike also comes out. Big draft. Oh, but it looks like his finger was able to
maintain
one of the picks there.
Yeah. Maintain their seat. Oh, but Jupiter's does get in.
Oh, Jupy!
This will heal you.
Will she stall long enough for another switch around?
Jupy does get taken out though, but it was enough to be able to go in there. But
it looks like map 1 will go to Hysteria.
Goes to Hysteria.
Play of the game.
Yeah, this barrage was
Skyrat.
huge.
big blank barrage.
If Ash wasn't there supporting Skyrat there, they would have suicided. They got hit by so many of their own rockets.
They're discussing whether or not there's going to be BM allowed or not, and it looks like it is not going to be allowed for the match. Looks like they are offering to bag Apollyon only.
That's great. Don't worry, we won't teabag your own team, just your best player.
Alright, so we will end up going to Knights Templar to give us what our hybrid map's going to be. I kind of see it being King's Row. That's going to be my guess of what I'm going to hear.
Eichenwald.
Oh, Eichenwald is the choice.
I love that I can't see Discord because I'm playing Borderlands on my PC.
I mean, you still could have a phone out.
My
Just
phone's
saying.
charging on the other side of the room. Okay.
Just saying it's possible. Alright, so let's update this dock here.
I'm eating a chocolate Pop-Tart. It's so delicious.
I was eating white chocolate macadamia nut cookies.
Oh my god, Oscar. I hate you sometimes.
Oscar, in chat.
Twitch chat, yeah.
Why, what did he say? I missed it.
The caster sounds so hot.
Oh, that makes sense. That
Yeah.
sounds about right.
It's Oscar, you know.
Yeah. I would expect nothing less.
Mm-hmm.
Feed me that Pop-Tart, baby.
I'm gonna have to head out.
Yeah, no, that's actually me just quoting Twitch chat right now.
That.
Just for your context.
I'm just gonna have to head out. Alright, this is getting too PG-13 for me.
That's
Only
PG-13.
12,
PG-13,
okay.
yeah.
It meant to be a joke. Okay.
Apollyon and Tumble are getting a little bit of a maneuvering around here, so it looks like Apollyon is out this round, and Tumble's coming in.
You're at the teabag the bench, Ash.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, Pokecord, what we got going on?
We don't need no rated R. Silence Crayola.
Cookie's just basically looking at fucking Oscar right now, just being like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah. He's supposed to be at work.
Oscar, yeah.
Yeah.
He actually just called me while we were in the middle of that second round. So I think he's on break or something.
Yeah. Like I said, he's the only young person that I know that still calls people on the phone instead of just text.
Without any prompting too. It's one of those ones where it's just like, because most people like that I do talk to a lot of people on the phone, but a lot of the time it ends up being like one of those things where it's like you text, "Hey, you free?" And it's like, "Yeah." It's like, "I'm just gonna give you a quick call." Like you double checking right beforehand. He's just like, "Nope." And then as soon as you you deny it or hang up because you're in the middle of something, he's like, "You bitch." It's like, dude, that's what you get for like impromptu fucking phone calls. And I know you hear this right now,
Dare
buddy.
fucking deny me?
I am driving here, or like I am in the middle of a meeting. Like,
I don't give a fuck. You answer my phone call, you slat.
yeah, that's exactly what he says, actually.
Pretty much.
Word for word.
You pretty much almost have it down.
Assholes think alike, okay?
Alright, so we've moved it all the way back over to the US servers. That first one being a Knights Templar. Them having the home server advantage really also did not quite pan out the way that they probably would have hoped.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now they're going into this second map at a disadvantage and already feeling one loss.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we do have some changes coming out. We are going to be seeing... We're seeing... Icarus come off, End Dragon come in. Oops.
Oh yeah.
Alright, you're you're getting Jedi now.
Bro, what? What am I?
Nah, was swapping people around. No, swapping people around. And I accidentally put fucking. COD Broncos. Razzle. And Burn.
Doop-a-doo-doo.
Born and raised in the playground is where I spend most of my days.
HBO Max has Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so started watching it.
Ooh. Okay, so we're seeing changes coming in as well. Wazupi is coming on in.
Yeah, I got accused of mouse and keyboarding one day, and I'm like, how could I mouse and keyboard? My keyboard's
Dax,
too
Tumble,
loud.
Alley, Ratty.
Hysteria is up one map right now. They've only played one map, so it's 0-1 Hysteria's favor.
Yep.
I don't know, I think Hysteria's going to take this one home, based off that first map. Because they had the disadvantage of not being on home servers, and they were still able to take the map.
I mean, yeah, both teams are really good. Both teams have, especially since Hysteria did pick up Skyrat. Skyrat kind of was uncontested there with the Pharah.
I mean, one of the main things right now is I think Hysteria has one of the best DPS lines in Tier 4. Having COD, Skyrat, and Burn.
Trying to think of the other teams at the moment, actually, just double check that. Potentially? Skyrat actually is not even on DPS on this one, but like him, like, that was the other thing too, is when he was on, what was Brave Vesperia before their Brave Vesperia? Rain something? Blood Rain?
Yeah, Blood Rain.
Yeah, so back when he was on that team in Season 2, he also did a lot of D.Va Zarya, and his Zarya was pretty gnarly. Again, I guess still at that point in time, you are considering it a DPS, because, I mean, that's pretty much like the off-tank is just a brawler, right, which is the hybrid between DPS and tanks, typically.
Yeah. Now the question is Wrecking Ball main tank or off-tank?
Wait, they subbed out GB?
Depends on who he's comboed with. That is, and I think that is where some of the distinctions of some of the tanks are, right? Because Winston can also end up being in the similar boat. same thing with Rhine, depending on whether he's in Orisa Rhine double shield.
5, 4,
Alright.
So it depends on who they're being paired with. Alright, so we got a little bit more of a full-on meta going on here with the setup for Knights. The only thing that they actually have is instead of going with the Genji or Mei or something like that, they're going with Junkrat. Otherwise, they're pretty much what the current meta is. And actually, the games today for the Overwatch League, with the Brig nerfs and everything, should have started happening, so I haven't really seen
and a
what
good
it
pick
is.
right there from Broncos taking out Wakuzi.
Taking out
So
the main
Hysteria
tank.
Hysteria might want to be able to push in on that.
And Sai really doesn't have much health on his shield. He's really not going to be able to protect the team too
Immortality
much.
shield comes out on point there for Knights. Give him a little bit of a breather.
Die.
And Dragon
Hysteria.
pummeling through.
Oh. Ally doing his best to try to stay on point. Finally get taken out.
And it looks like Sai will be swapping off. They're going to go in favor of having a Rhine Orisa double shield, rather.
Yeah, I mean, Sigma is useful because of his eating ability, but other than that...
And thank you there, Felix, for, you know, bringing some of your Twitch Prime sub for us. This is, I guess, his 4-month. Oh, he's subscribed for 4 months previously, but this is just going to be his 1 month return. And Wapuzi taking a dive.
I don't know if that was
I'm assuming they were trying to grab maybe that little ledge. And missed.
Hysteria is up on the bridge right there. Drop down on side from behind.
Yeah, they're right now. I mean, they're just going to be able to walk through right now because they're getting everybody in such like a staggered one-off person. Like they really just need to regroup right at choke or right at at spawn, come out together.
Yeah, I mean, again, but we're also seeing Razzle again on like, a really weird spot. Say that right now. Razzle.
Half Matrix comes out. But Grab comes out. Dragons comes out.
That was way too many ults on the highway.
Might not have needed it. Oh, good.
I think that was too many ults on the side of the I don't think they needed the Dragons for that fight.
I mean, yeah.
Sometimes it's just kind of like instinctual, right?
When you see the grab come out, you just grab just dragon, just keep the momentum going.
Sai kind of pushing up by himself up. Might want to push back a little bit. Doesn't want to get caught off guard. Bob comes out.
And right now we got Junkrat going on a flank.
Charges in.
Not
able
with
to
his
take out
team.
End Dragon, but he is by himself. Oh, Sai from behind. Big Shatter gets Razzle. And gets Broncos. So Knights able to finally able to hold them right here in the third point. Alright, let's see how Hysteria does have Shatter here, so they could be looking to Shatter. Oh, big Shatter right there. Tyre comes out as well, trying to get some people, waiting for that. Oh, Dragon comes out, does get that. Knights was trying to counter grab. Unfortunately, nobody was there to be able to actually follow up on it. So now they're just trying to get in there and stagger.
Ali accidentally walked away.
Dax back on the point.
Oh, and Hysteria able to take the third point. This whole map. with 3 minutes and 17 seconds.
Large bank there.
To 3. Switching sides.
A very large bank.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
Initiating match.
43 seconds off the full 4 minutes that you get added at the end. So they're sitting at a point where they really don't have to worry unless they really come out with something very hard hitting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good time bank on for Hysteria's part. So unless Knights can come out super aggressive and able to push to the point, and then get to the second point really fast.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the main thing. Knights are going to have to keep up a very strong momentum going through this.
So I'm assuming right now what we're looking at seeing is probably some sort of teleporter play. Potentially even going up and around.
Yeah.
Because with the May, you're able to get a quick teleporter up and above the right-hand building. I'm wondering if they're going to try and pull that off, if they've been practicing that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Looks like that's what they're trying to do.
Defend objective A.
Yep, they're getting it set up. Wall comes up. Teleporter is not up there.
Nope.
Does not look like they were able to secure it. So they're switching
Oh,
off of
Sai
the
gets taken
Symmetra.
out.
Yeah, that's definitely a timing thing and a positioning thing that needs to actually be done in order to have it work out.
Yeah.
Something that needs a little bit more practice than simply...
Hysteria doesn't have any hit scan players, so
knowing it.
the Pharah might be a really good switch right here.
They got an Ana, so as long as if somebody's not helping out Dax...
Oh, and Dax able to take out Ana there, so...
That Mercy's one. Does not...
Oh, was able to get that res off.
Yeah, does not cancel out the res. Still hunting down Razzle, though. Doomfist is coming in.
Does take out the Mercy.
Broncos has gone over to the Soldier, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem for the Pharah, especially since the supports that are on Knights really do not help out Pharah too well.
Right.
Yeah,
There's not a lot of yeah, especially since there's not a lot of vertical cover there.
As soon as she
Oh
drops
my
to
God.
the ground, she's going to get bombarded by the rest of the team, so...
Also, redeemed highlighted message. Thanks, Oscar.
Yeah.
So wet from spilling my water. The game is intense.
So Cockhouse able to take out. Oh, both of the DPS for Knights is off.
Coming out with a grab and meteor strike.
Good beat there from Ally, able to save himself in that grab from the meteor strike. Oh, big shatter there coming out from Endragon. Finally takes out Ally.
And shatter from behind the scenes.
Shatter. Yep, shatter from Sai. That was a big shatter too.
Wow, it looks like these guys are doing pretty much what Hysteria just did to them. Like, they're looking at a pretty nice time bank themselves at this point. They may be a little bit, I think, behind on that bank, but...
Cockhouse.
Actually,
they went to double hit scan there.
Maybe actually on par. Well, you only get, like, what, you get 40 seconds off of the last... when you capture the next point? They went double hit scan.
Yep. And they weren't able to touch the point there. Oh, no, they did.
Really
But the
nice
barrage comes in. Yeah, really good barrage there. So even with the double hit scan, they still are not able to contest Dax's Pharah.
Let's get you that outfit.
The score right now is... Oh, the score
Yeah.
right now is 1-0 in favor of Hysteria.
Yeah, this is only map 2.
Coalescence comes out from Knights, but Tactical Visor comes out from Broncos. Hysteria able to take out Daxter finally, and Ally. So that's 2 people. Big grab there from Rakuzi.
Not a whole lot of follow-up. They were able to actually get Soldier out of the whole thing, but
Yeah.
with the amount of people that were in there.
Decided to be able to get the shatter.
Oh yeah, we now got a Soldier on, so we got off the Soldier for Hysteria and on the Soldier for Knights.
Oh, this guy ran able to take out Ally.
Really
Going for... Yeah.
He should not have done that.
But the axe takes out N-Dragon. Coalescence again comes out from Knights. Able to push in on that. Big shatter there. But the front Flux takes out Hero Dax. Matrix comes out.
Alright, they got a nice little stable positioning here, it looks like, for Hysteria to try and defend this final point. They are entering the point where they will have any lead going into another set of rounds.
Rakuzi is going to be coming up with a grab here pretty soon. But N-Dragon does have Shatter, and Hysteria is going to have Bob as well.
Knights are probably going to be trying to look for combining the Lord Tumble's tire with the grab this time. I think that might be the follow-through they actually happen to need, unlike the last couple of unlike the last grab.
Getting caught odds with it.
Out comes
Dragon
Tire.
comes out. I mean, yeah, Tire comes out. Oni takes out the Immortality Field, but Grab comes out as well. Coalescence also comes out from Razzle. I'm not exactly sure where Bob went. Oh, Bob went into the corner.
That's actually
Big shatter
really
there from
strong position from Bob too, man.
Yeah. Coalescence again comes out from Knights.
Hero Dax is taking out Todd once again.
So that was a big pick right there from Knights. Able to take out COD.
And there goes Daxter getting another pick, taking out Burns that team.
Oh, big shatter there from Psy.
And this looks like it will let them cap final point.
Alright, so there's about a minute and change difference between the two. Both teams were able to actually take out point A rather quickly.
And point B.
Oh, and point B, yeah. They basically rushed point A and B. Like, Street's Face was pretty easy for both. So it's going to be interesting to find out. It really could be anybody's game.
So, I don't know if you guys noticed that, but Radistar had like 3 Coalescence there at the end. Like, back to back to back.
Ready for battle.
Alright, and we get to see the Knights take their next attempt on the attack first.
Attackers incoming.
They are going to set the tone for the rest of this map.
Let's see how...
Looks like they're going to stay away from the idea of the teleport trick.
They probably realize that they don't have enough time to be able to try to do that, since you don't get any added time if you cap the first point and get to the second point.
I mean, sometimes doing a rush like that, getting through the point, is kind of beneficial because you know, reduce the time.
Big dynamite there.
That's only if you can pull it off.
Yeah. If they waste time trying to get it and it doesn't actually happen at the switch, that's...
Oh, good fire strike, able to take out Cock out.
Yeah, I mean, but as we saw here this time... Oh,
and they able to take out Broncos May with N-Dragon also getting taken out, so that's a good first push right there. Keep on pushing and Knights will be able to take this first point pretty quickly. They just gotta take care of Sky there.
Yeah, and once again, it looks like they're just going to push this first point and cap it again.
Could be a good time for Knights to try to push up a little bit to see if they can get some kind of pick or something to keep them staggered.
Spent an entire minute on that first push, which is going to hurt them quite a bit. In the long run. But it could
Oh,
also
Lord
still
Tumble
be
by himself.
positive.
Could be huge. Hero Dex does take out Codgas, but Lord Tumble gets taken out. Oh, big, good res. Coalescence comes out from both sides.
Teams got walled off. Broncos does end up taking out though, despite having a solid advantage from the wall.
And
Are they
Dex
going to
gets
roll
taken out
through
too?
streets again? Is that what we might see?
Oh,
They're getting close to the point where they're not going to be allowed to leave payload too.
yeah.
Few good ults coming up online.
And this is what they need to do though. Knights want to be able to push up the payload. But they want to get that space. They're giving Hysteria that extra space to be able to kind of group up and not being able to stagger them.
Right now,
the big boom.
Skyrat's coming out from
Cosmic
behind.
Burn.
And this is going to probably
And
be where
Hysteria
they
looks like, yep, Hysteria.
hold them.
So Hysteria has to get to about 97 meters on the second push to win this, with about double the time that Helix had.
Initiating match.
That was,
It's a pretty solid first push though from Hysteria. They've set
Yeah,
a pretty
it was
hard
a-
tone to follow, right? So
what,
But I think
That was
what
a-
we're going to see here is because Hysteria had, I think it was 36 seconds more than wait, no, it was like a minute.
no, it was about a minute and like 20 something seconds.
yeah.
Like minute 25.
Yeah.
A minute and a half. So what we're going to see here is they have that much extra time, and that's how much time Knights had to push it from point A to where they ended. So there's not much pressure on Hysteria right now.
3 minutes is
For a
not, when you
simple-
think about it, it's still not. It doesn't feel like a whole lot of time when you. And if you end up getting stuck at this choke for the first little while, right? It really depends on how quickly they can take point A. I think if they can take point A with a good chunk of time bank, that they should be fine in securing it. But they just got to make sure that they're not standing at this choke or getting picked off too easily.
Yeah, too fast. Yeah. Oh, and
Burn coming out
was
for-
able to get behind, boop him a little bit. But Hysteria doing a really good job. Oh,
But Burn
Nice.
didn't take him out
risky
very
target
well.
there, but it was good. Bubble, yep. Oh, Dax gets taken out. Bud gets res really quickly.
I mean,
Uzi doesn't notice Codgas behind.
despite Sky's reactive bubble on End Dragon there, Knights were able to still kind of end up pulling that one out. But like that reactive bubble for Sky to actually protect End Dragon was pretty solid.
Yeah.
Ich kümmere mich um dich.
Ally was almost have the
Tumble
Ally on
going
Knights
around
has
from behind.
Valkyrie. Coalescence comes out from Radistar on Knight's side.
Gets himself murdered in the
Lord
process.
Lord Tumble from Knights gets killed, but also takes out Codgas, so both teams are 5. Valkyrie comes out as Coalescence comes out from Hysteria. Big shatter there.
Sky with that shatter, yeah.
But Burn was able to escape it and get that beat going off. Save the rest of the team.
Sky is really hunting down this Moira right now.
Oh, Bob comes out. The trap puts him inside of the point.
Now I will say Knights are putting up a pretty good fight, eating a lot of the time bank up for Hysteria.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Knights actually had more time to push it. Because they had exactly 1 minute to push it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're already at a point where they have a better time bank
60 seconds.
than Hysteria, who started with a minute and a half more than him.
Yep, they've already
Lil
made up
Tumble
for
does
their
have tire here. Maybe looking to
advantage.
use tire really quickly here. Kind of sneaking up from behind.
Out comes Grab.
Oh, Grab comes out. Coalescence comes out with the...
Dragon. Yep. That's
Oh,
a
big
point
shadow
cap.
there. Lord Tumble is the only one on point.
However, it did take their strongest of combos pretty much to get this one
To
secured.
win that point, yep.
Yeah.
But that gave Knights a chance to be able to actually get that short spawn still. So Knights is able to actually group up with a lot faster.
Alright, we're getting into like the final battles here. We got
Yep. It overtime
Ally
now.
we got Bob, we got Valk for
Valk.
Knights, and then we have Shatter and a Bob coming up pretty closely for with Beat.
And a
So
beat.
the Beat actually may be the huge thing
Oh,
here.
Lord Tumble gets taken out by Broncos. That could be huge.
But Cog gets taken out by Rav.
Oh, you see
Ally
Ally going
goes
in
for
behind.
it.
This is not your time. Where does it hurt?
Bob
We
comes
see
out.
one
So
Bob
that's a
come
big...
out. Yeah.
That is a big res right there.
And the beat
From
comes
Knights.
out.
Waiting for this Shatter to come out from Endragon here as he's
Sizing
getting
the
bullied.
backline, easily getting
Coalescence
rid
comes
of
out
the
from
Shatter.
Knights.
A
And then a huge
hit.
charge.
If he can kill
From side.
Endragon, that's huge from side
That's
because
huge.
that's their
huge.
Shatter.
Yeah, now the only thing they have to rely on is Coalescence and Grab.
They have Grab coming up
Coalescence
real
comes out.
soon though.
Without the
Yep.
Grab.
Coalescence is going to force them to actually get back and find cover.
Yeah, now they have the Grab online.
Oh.
And Broncos taking outside. That gives them...
That's a big one.
That's
And a
huge.
big grab.
That's going to give them free space right now, and that gives
Oh.
it to Hysteria.
There, just hit the Warriors on point.
That was a huge grab right there.
Play of the game.
Sky with another PODG.
This was huge. If Lord Tumble might have done the Riptire a little bit earlier, they might have been able to actually get more people. Yeah, you're right, KP. That res looked like they were gonna be able to. That was gonna be a huge one because they would have had all of their people there, or they did have all of their people. And it looked like they were able to hold them. They were going to be able to hold them, but Hysteria was able to stay on. Oh, is that why you aren't playing Jupi? Because you had to eat?
Jupi gets pulled. She's like, food time.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was...
they're starting their game where it's like 7:30 for their time.
Oh, that's true.
Dinner is more important than the game. Change my mind.
All right, so we're going to be seeing Volskaya coming out here, and we're going to be going back to EU servers.
I despise this map.
This one is actually my favorite TCP map.
For shame.
I prefer Paris over this.
Oh no, no.
You know
no,
what? I always have that controversial topic thing about the whole Paris thing. Everybody fucking hates Paris, and I've said this so many times on stream about how I actually prefer it over Horizon, and I
No.
actually prefer it over Volskaya.
You're wrong.
I
both of
prefer
you.
Paris
wrong.
and Horizon over Volskaya.
It goes
Volskaya
Score
is
Anubis,
is
absolutely-
2-0
Hanamura.
Hysteria.
Anubis, Hanamura, Paris, Volskaya, Horizon. That's my order of TCP.
No, you're wrong.
Mine goes Temple, Paris, Hanamura.
Oh, you like Temple? You like
Horizon.
Paris over Hanamura?
Yeah, well, see, I like Temple solely. I mean, not Temple. Paris solely because the challenge of pushing first point. I like having that challenge in a map.
All right, and we're going to be seeing Apollyon coming back into the mix for Knights Templar. And we're going to be seeing Duck? But Duck's not here. What?
Duck.
Duck Goose.
Ah.
Oh, he just joined in.
Should be rooting on her team. Duck a secret weapon? Possibly. This could be the start of a reverse sweep for Knights.
Could be, could be. It is starting on their servers.
Yeah.
If they can get their players together and everything.
Together.
Oh, glorious coffees. Nectar of the gods. Alright, so I'm just double checking to make sure that there's no swaps happening for Hysteria, although if history serves, they're like the one team that literally everybody plays every single role. Everybody just swaps around map to map. And that's kind of always been, hilariously enough, like back during Battle Cattle. Fuck, what were they before Battle Cattle?
You switched it to EU servers, right?
Yeah, it's on Netherlands. I even announced it in League game chat, letting them know that we're switching back to EU.
KB Wonder saying that Hysteria is flexible, and he was so confused during their match.
Hey, don't make out my tier 5 team out as the most flexible. Literally everyone on my team plays every role.
Yeah, but how often do you guys... Wait, you're on which team? You're Titans?
No, Devils Horizon.
No, Devils. It was one of the tier 5 teams.
Titans.
I hate to say it, I don't know the T5 teams nearly that well. I almost never end up casting the games for them. It's just how it pans out most of the time.
Yeah.
You should cast the game tomorrow, just because you were mean to my team and called us Titans.
Who are you playing against?
Alpha Armada.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
I'm hoping it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, that'd be a really good one.
I'm also hoping it's going to be a quick one.
Alright, we are seeing the switches finally coming in for Hysteria. We're going to be seeing Icarus and COD on the tank lineup, which is actually pretty solid because Icarus has got a mean Zarya. Razzle and Skywalker, I'm expecting to see some somber action going on here, because that is what I have known Razzle the most for.
Yep.
And then Ash and Stanley, so we're going to have some Stanley booping.
Hey, all I'm going to say is Razzle can play a mean Reaper too.
Can he?
Yeah. My time on Yukihami with them last season taught me that.
Ah,
Me
okay.
and him were the resident Reaper mains.
You Reaper mains. Walk in and shoot.
Actually, I teleported in and shoot. Thank you.
Back to tank jail where I belong. God.
Hey, at least it's not Brig Jail, Cod. At least it's not Brig Jail.
You know what the funny thing is I've had 2 people on my team in the last, like, year and a half who absolutely loved Brig Jail.
Who?
I mean, I'm
yeah.
fine
Bryce,
with Brig
Bryce
Jail,
loves
but, like,
Brig. Because he was just like, oh, dude, I'm basically just going to walk in, I heal myself, so I don't give a fuck what you end up doing to me, and I'm just going to walk in boss mode style and just be aggressive as shit. And then Birdley actually enjoys it, too.
Well, it helps that, like, I'm right there with them, too.
Well, yeah.
So.
I mean, I'm fine being stuck in Brig Jail, but I never get thrown into it, sadly.
Alright, we got ready checks on both sides.
Throw myself in damage.
Yeah.
I was updating the sheet here while they were sorting all that stuff out, because, fuck, I hate... Where's my other mouse?
Brig is Bay. That is true. That is true, KB.
Brig is more than just Bay.
Waifu?
Yeah.
I don't know, it was a never play style that I could really get behind. Or Brig.
I like having Brig.
Oh yeah, of course you're gonna like having the Brig. Yeah. I like having a Brig, don't get me wrong. I love having a Brig on my team. It was just not a hero playstyle that I enjoyed. I mean, granted, that's how I am with, like, majority of the tank and support lineup anyway.
And Apollyon going over to the Doomfist here, setting up on the statue. Oh, never mind. Going back on point with the rest of the team. But it looks like Sai and Wapuzi are going to be running that Arista Sigma. Dax and Apollyon with the Ashe and the Doom. And that half Duck and Ally with the Batista and Mercy. See how they want to attack this. We do have Razzle already in the back, putting the Translocator in the Mega Room.
Yep, harassing in the background. Knew I was going to be seeing as Sombra.
Yep. And Razzle already hacking Hero, or already hacking Duck. Forcing Duck to be able to go back to the team. The Immortality Field comes out though. Oh, and a big pick right there from Sky, able to take out Dax. But does get res.
Dude, that Orisa friggin' Fortify is just a nutty ability for Orisa. That amount of damage that Orisa was able to take before having to go down.
Yeah.
Only just going down now. Like, it's...
Because I do enjoy playing Orisa too. Because I can even survive a Riptire if I time it right with the Fortify.
Yeah.
And I time it right all the time.
But like, man. I mean, and Hysteria was pumping out a boatload of damage during that, so...
Yep. Icarus
that
does have Shatter coming on. Oh. Barrier for Icarus does get taken out though.
Window not really getting a whole lot of value. Apollyon switching over to the Genji instead of the Doomfist. Getting a little closer to the actual meta.
Oh, but you have Sky coming up behind them. Has Barrage ready. The Immortality Field goes out. Barrage comes out, takes out Dax and takes out Ally. That could be it for Knights.
Another quick point capture for Hysteria.
And that was... Oh! Dax gets charged. Shattered and charged.
Oh, and the...
Oh, big EMP takes out Sai from the Flux.
Actually, I don't think it did. I think the Flux, because he executed the thing, it was on top. I think he missed, looking at it from my angle. It hit on top of the bridge. 4 minutes in that time bank, like holy smokes.
Yep.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Knights are going to end up having to try and do something very similar if they want to stay into this.
Incoming in 30
Yep.
seconds.
Because at 4
Knights
minutes and
Templar.
15 seconds, I mean, they won't have full 4 minutes and 15 seconds when we get to the next round, but not unless Knights get, like, what, less than a minute or something?
Five, four, three,
The good,
Yeah,
like the good
razzle.
thing about TCP is that like it's one of those maps where both teams can pretty much hold or roll really easily. So Knights have the potential to actually get the same kind of time back if they play it right.
That hack on that bar is not gonna be great, although he wasn't able to actually safely, Oh, Razzle does actually
Razzle.
end up getting it.
Yep. So
Zai is looking for a charge. What a charge from, like, fucking... I am glad I saw that. It was a suicide mission, but it was fun to watch.
Wapuzi just sitting in the back waiting.
Yeah.
Have they... Like, they know he's there, too. They're just waiting for him to make his move.
Oh,
You
Wapuzi's
could-
gonna get caught by the Ryan. Wapuzi's getting caught by Ryan.
And the Junkrat.
And Junkrat. Actually, if he can actually end up getting this
Oh,
stagger
no.
kill, that'd be good. Although, he's getting pincered
Nope,
right now
he's
from...
getting, yep. 3 people converged on him.
It was unfortunate. He probably should have tried to actually reset
Yep.
for this push, because this is just going to
That
feed a
was
whole
weird
bunch
though,
of...
because it did give Knights a chance to be able to actually push in, because it did have 3 people out there.
Yeah, but right now, they're just getting cleaned up, and...
But yeah, they're just getting staggered now.
I was going to say, Wapuzi's starting to go in, but when he really doesn't want to, but he backed up. Razzle with a nice EMP coming. Actually, there's like... I'm pretty sure Hysteria is going to have, in this fight, every single ultimate ready to go. And in tier 4 fashion, I imagine all of them are going to come out. Okay, we got already 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Tyre comes out, able to take out Apollyon.
Oh, nice
good
little
boost
whip
there from
shot.
Stanley.
Bye.
Sai takes out Stanley.
Sai, loving these suicide missions here.
Yeah.
Whether
I
it's...
mean, it ends up staggering the brig into spawn.
Yeah, and they have spawn
no one's
advantage,
seen,
so...
Duck in the back by the point.
What is this game?
This is tier 4.
It's a great watch.
Yeah. And Razzle again has EMP, but is trying to get behind Knights, or trying to scout a little bit. Hero Dex is by himself. Gets taken out from Comcast.
He's just waiting for them all to drop down
Oh,
together.
big
Oh,
charge.
he's gonna be able to
Oh,
cancel
big
out this
shatter.
coalescence. Gets the duck.
That was
Oh,
a nice
and
shatter
another good
from
boost.
side, but nothing got picked up off of it.
Most of his team was dead. It was a thick shatter with no one available to follow up. And Razzle just kind of confirming that these packs are hacked. Icarus gonna go for one of those sneaky shatters. What he's waiting for. Meanwhile, Raz is kind of keeping him distracted on their behind so that he doesn't get noticed, so the Ryan doesn't get noticed. Oh, and it goes.
Oh,
Knew it was coming.
Yep.
Ally gone. Out comes the tire.
They're trying. Knights are trying.
It's gonna be tough when you got a lot of split people right now.
There. Yep.
And it looks like they get hard held at first point, not even getting a single percent on it.
So Hysteria really just took the series.
Yeah. MVP time, kiddos. I feel like I'm the youngest one here saying...
Oh, Razzle
you
with
are.
the stolen...
And by a long shot. By a long shot, you're young.
It's alright. It's alright.
when both Jedi and I are in our 30s.
It's alright.
He said he felt like he was the young one here saying kiddos. I was like, oh, you're young. By a fucking long shot.
Hey, it's only like...
12, 15 years probably.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Depending where at in your 30s you are.
Mid.
Yeah.
Mid. Alright, so
Yeah.
it could be anywhere, it could be close to 20.
Okay.
Like 18 to 20, depending on how far mid is.
So it goes...
36 would be 18 years older than me.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay, yeah.
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 Alright. Like,
so-
everyone thinks I'm like in my early 20s, it's weird.
Now, this game for Hysteria does bring them into the...
I think it's third place, isn't it?
Yeah, because right now it's...
I think they win with map
Shiva.
differential.
No, they're actually... So, technically Knights actually is one full game ahead of everybody else. So they're at a 4-3 right now, whereas Hysteria's at a 4-2. And Fenrir's at a 4-2. So Fenrir is actually only beating Hysteria by 6 points in map differential. Which is not going to be very much. And if they end up playing like they did against us last time, it's obviously going to end up being another loss. But they have a very good chance right now.
Oh, someone's cocky.
Hey, no, I'm just not cocky.
No,
it's
no,
the
no.
reverse of it. They played against us like ridiculously well that game.
Yeah.
They rolled us on a bunch
We
of
made
maps.
it competitive.
Yeah.
I was calling
But
them
yes.
cocky.
No. But right now, yes, I would think that they're in third because Knights Templar. So if you end up going off of how many wins and losses in a percentage standpoint, they would technically be a third. Even though Shiva Academy has not dropped a single match, they're at a 6-0. Then next it would end up being Fenrir, I think, with the 4-2 with the 6 map differential, and then Hysteria for 4-2 with the 3 map differential. Knights is at a 4-3, so they have 1 additional loss from both Fenrir and Hysteria at the moment.
So who do we have for MVP?
MVPs.
Skyrat MVP.
I'm gonna
Kind of.
probably feel in the same boat.
Yeah. I was gonna say End Dragon.
Yeah, I think Dragon should be honorable mention.
Honorable. And then for
Yeah.
Templar, who's your pick for honorable?
Psy, because suicide
Ally.
charges.
Suicide charges.
Yeah, I was gonna
They
say
win.
Ally.
Ally was solid. I actually
Yeah,
might end
Ally
up.
was too.
I may
Yeah,
lean
now
towards
that
that
you
side
say
myself.
that. Yeah, I'm starting to lean towards that now that you say it.
Yeah. Oh, come on, keyboard. Don't crap out on me right now.
But I wanna.
Alright, other keyboard it is.
Bob MVP. Why is everyone
Bob
saying Bob
MVP. Yeah. Alright, I gotta go get some food.
Nice.
I'm gonna go play fucking Borderlands 3 on PC.
Excellent. We actually happen to have another
game
map
in
coming up in about an hour
hour.
and a bit.
Yeah.
It
That
is...
is a tier 5 game. It is Six Heads versus Alpha Armada.
Oh, it is.
I think. I might be wrong.
Actually, let me double check that real quick here before...
I might be pulling
dip.
something on my ass here saying that.
No, I think
It
that... No.
is
The
Six
Titan
Heads
6
versus
heads
Alpha
was
Armada.
12.
No, I'm not
Oh.
talking about Titan 6 Heads. This is Alpha Armada 6 Heads.
6 head had 2 games today originally? God damn.
Oh,
So, yeah.
actually, I think their one game got moved today.
It is.
The 5
It
PM
is.
one.
The
I think it got moved to
noon
today.
one is moved. The 5 p.m. one... Yeah, so, 6 heads versus Alpha Armada, so you're right on that one. And the 8 p.m.
The
game
score
got
was-
canceled.
Tomorrow we have some games, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we
Score
definitely
was
have a game.
3-0 Hysteria.
Yeah, 3-0 for Hysteria, bringing them into the positives for their map differential, actually. They were at a flat 0, actually, because they were evened out until this map, which gave
Yeah,
them a
I mean-
really nice chunk of lead for their standings.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be, like, a really good season overall, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Like,
just over
weekend
halfway
also.
through, I think. Yeah, the weekend looks like it's going to be pretty
Yeah,
solid. So
this
if I look
weekend's
at
going to be a
tomorrow,
strong weekend.
tomorrow's
'Cause
what,
you-
the 19th? Yeah, 19th. We have... Oh, there's no noon game. Oh, sweet. Everybody sleep in. All right, so we got the
Everybody
Devil's
sleep
Horizon
in.
Alpha Armada at 2:30. And then we have...
ADL versus Neptune at 5
at
p.m.
5, and that's it. So we only got 2 games tomorrow as well.
Yeah. The
So-
tier 5 game is going to be spectacular, I promise you.
You're bringing it?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not just bringing it, we're going for a 3-0 sweep.
Whew. Well, Alpha, I hope you have somebody who's watching and you take that as a challenge to rise to. give us a good game to watch. And then
I'll even tell you that I'm going to be playing FAR the entire time.
and then it's ADL versus Neptune. That is our tier 1 match, I guess, for the weekend.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
So, all right. Well then, thanks
wait,
guys.
Were we supposed to have another game tonight?
Yep.
No, yeah, it got canceled.
Oh,
Culture
quiz.
is
both
no longer
Culture
with.
teams.
So both Culture teams are gone. So we had to cancel that game. I mean, we have Kuroshi gone, Culture Gaming, and then their Academy team is gone. I think it was Foresight is gone. There's another 1 or 2 teams that are gone
Brave
too, so.
Vesperia and DDM switched into DDM Academy, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brave Vesperia is just the Academy team for DDM now.
Oh, I thought they merged teams.
Oh, is DDM no longer like a full-on team then? It's just an Academy
No, they
team?
merged.
Oh.
It's DDM Academy, if I remember correctly.
I thought it was just they were taking on a that they were absorbing Brave Vesperia and turning it into, now they have DDM, and then DDM Academy was their Academy team. I thought it was just like they were turning themselves into an org or something. That was my understanding. Who knows?
Valkyrie, Venomous Cookie is DDM Academy.
Yeah.
It's a,
There's an academy. That's what I was saying. I think there's an Academy team, and then so it's like you have 2 different games. It's like how Culture Gaming had 2 different teams. Right, there was a
and
Culture
how
Academy,
Shiva has 2
and how
teams.
Shiva, and then how Northbourne is technically Berserkers and Fenrir. So, all that jazz. Anyways, all right, so we're gonna get off this because we got the people that are gonna be coming in to set up for the next game in about half hour, anyways. So,
Yep.
ciao, folks, for now.
Latest.
Adios.